Hi, I'm Jinuk Sen from India today, and today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Anil Kumar Jain, who is the CEO of NIXI, and we're going to be talking to him about a lot of interesting things. So, what I wanted to ask is, like, India is a huge nation, and our population goes into billions. So, it's a great place for any company or any startup to start off. How do you see NIXI helping out in this?
Uh, NIXI started its journey in 2003. We just celebrated 19th Foundation Day. We started with major objective. If you remember, in 2003, we just started providing internet to the nation. So at that particular time, major issue was that internet was very costly. Number two, the time internet response used to give from computer was very high. It means that people used to say that if you want any information, click the information, take a cup of tea, and then come back and take the information. So now those are two things which we tell in technology called latency and the cost to the consumer. To reduce this, so what we did is that we introduce internet exchanges. Now, their internet exchanges, what we did is basically the cost of international bandwidth get reduced because we try to restrict all the information within India. And second, definitely because the cost is reduced, the time it takes to go to US and come back will get reduced within domestic. So this was the initial start which we had, and we established the first neutral internet exchange in the country. And I'm very happy to inform you that today, when I'm talking after 19 years, we have 37 exchanges as on date. We are the largest internet exchange globally, and now we are expanding to tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and this number of 37 is expected to go to 75. Now, when we are going to tier 2 to tier 3 cities, we are definitely aiming to cover the entire population, whether they are living in urban area, semi-urban area, or in rural area. So the objective has also changed. We want to not only reduce latency and reduce the cost, but we want to provide all kind of data which is required by any consumer with a experience which is awesome. So this is the efforts which we have, and we want to have a inclusive growth of internet, and because of that, inclusive growth of digitization, and because of that, the total target of $1 trillion economy of Indian digital economy by 2025. That is what we want to achieve, and NIXI is working in that direction.
That's a brilliant thing, sir, because I think one of the major things that India needs is digitization, and it has happened rapidly over the last 2 years, especially because of COVID. So in a way, it was a boon. But sir, I just wanted to know, like you said, it's been 19 years. It's a long journey. What have your biggest challenges been?
First of all, when we established internet exchange, we asked the internet service providers like Jio, Airtel, BSNL, Vodafone uh, to come on internet exchange platform. Initially, people were not able to understand why should they come, and then they have to pay. Why should they pay extra? Slowly and slowly, when internet got matured, this technology got also matured. People started understanding, and they understood that if they are spending 5 rupees in internet exchange, they are getting a benefit of 5,000 rupees. So they started coming. Today I am very happy to say that almost 90%, more than 90% of the internet service providers are on internet exchanges. It means that we have around 1400 1500 ISPs which are licensed in country, and around 1400 on internet exchanges. So this was the major challenge initially for internet exchange we have. Similarly, we started selling domain, that is .in domain and .bharat domain. Now, when we started, at that particular time, .com was already there, .net was also already there, .net, .org was also there, already there. So at that time, people thought if you are purchasing .in, you can do business only in India. And if you are purchasing .com, then it is an international one. So the struggle is still going on, right? The good news is that on month to month basis, now .in and .bharat sale is more than .com in India. So we are able to achieve that target. We have to cross overall .com, which will cross slowly. But I want to inform through your channel that .in not only have the quality of any other domain in the world, but I think it is the most safest domain in the world. I'll tell you why. It is good, the nation should know. Because the server where we are keeping the database of .in is in India. And the database of .com and other domains are outside India. Now, assuming a situation of Russia, Ukraine, anytime any country becomes angry with India, the first thing they will do is disturb the digital connectivity of India, right? So if they disconnect .com, think about this, how many businesses will shut down?
You're right, sir.
So this is the second challenge which we have. So yes, see, technology comes for the benefit of the people.
Correct.
But adoption of technology is a challenge because we have to teach to the consumer why they should adopt, why they should spend money. And once they're clear, I think then there is no stoppage, right? I remember I was in telecom when a mobile was introduced with a camera. In fact, I was not able to think that why people should purchase a mobile with camera. You know, what is the combination? Now think about this today. Anybody is purchasing a mobile without camera, he is thought as a backward person, not a forward person. So time will come, and I am very happy that Indian is one territory where adoption of new technology is fastest. Let me tell you that WhatsApp, the maximum number of users in the world are Indians.
Yes.
Why? Because we are able to adopt. If you go to US, if you go to UK, hardly you find people using WhatsApp because we adopt the things much faster. Today, all big tech like Google, Facebook, Netflix, Amazon, they are looking at India, not at other places. Because India is a big market, we understand whether it is in rural area, semi-urban or urban area, our adoption of technology is fast. So I am happy that I am in this country and I am doing this job.
So just taking you back a little more, like 2 years, when COVID hit, and then suddenly all of it was online, everybody had to just adopt or perish, not just people, but companies and all of that. How did NIXI help? And how do you think it sort of impacted your plans for what's coming next?
Very interesting question. Let me tell you that word over, the people who are doing business like NIXI, they have seen a dip. But fortunately, during COVID time, the growth of NIXI was much better than the previous years. What we did, of course, the entire team was during lockdown, we were at home and we were doing online. But I'm very happy and I want to thank all my staff today that instead of 8 hours or 9 hours, which are regular, during that time they were working 12 hours to 15 hours because whenever a domain is required or a connection is required or an internet protocol is required, our resolve was that we should complete that job within 1 day.
Okay.
We did it, and I am very happy to inform you that there was a surge in demand during COVID time, and surge was very obvious because people have gone online in office.
Yeah.
India was able to disseminate education through online, and I think our talk with each other has gone up, right? Because maybe because we were not doing anything at home, so the only channel of spending time was on Facebook, Twitter, Netflix, and all those things. So we did that. NIXI was happy to help out, and I am very happy that we met all the demands successfully, and all people are very happy. And one more thing, you know, even after COVID, now it is almost we are COVID is behind us. Our growth is going on very well because people start loving the product which we are giving.
So, sir, just to understand it, my colleague asked you that we've heard of telephone exchanges, we've not heard of an internet exchange. So, as a lay person, like not a journalist, not somebody, how would you explain what NIXI does and how it impacts their lives? Actually, I mean, I don't think most people know, but
True. I think everybody understand telephone exchange, but I don't know whether even we understand telephone exchange. But I'll explain internet exchange through telephone exchange. Telephone exchange is nothing but a platform where the telephone users get connected on one platform. Suppose I have to call you, I dial, you have a number, say home number, 8-digit number. So I dial those 8-digit number. So I'll reach to your area, and once I reach to your area, your exchange, then I'll reach your number, which is last 4-digit number yours. So I am able to reach you, right? So this is how millions and millions of telephone customer subscriber, they get connected to a single platform and they are able to talk to each other. Think about a situation when this telephone exchange is not there. It means that I have to build up a line from me to you. So I have to build up millions of lines like this to talk to all the people. So telephone exchange actually reduce all these things and you only have a one line which can get connected to exchange. Similarly, a broadband user, a internet user has to talk to each other. Today we have 6 billion plus internet users across the world. We have more than 84 crore broadband users in India. Now think about a situation then what broadband user does. They seek information from platform like Google. They send a email to you or anybody else, right? And they seek information or they receive emails from others. They store lot of office data and personal data. They go and search the social media. So what they do basically, they have to, in case the internet, like internet exchange, we have a same platform where not individual broadband customer go, but they go through your internet service provider. It means that suppose you are taking a service from Jio, Jio get connected to me. You are all connected to Jio. Okay. So basically, suppose a Jio customer send a email to Airtel customer. Then that email request goes to Jio. Jio comes to my platform. My platform connect that person with Airtel, and Airtel will take you to the Airtel customer. So this is a very simple thing. Second, but you ask me how the information from Google is extracted. So interesting that people like Google, Akamai, Netflix, Facebook, Microsoft, they are all connected with us. It means that if a Geo customer want a data from Google, then request will go from the customer to Geo. Geo will come to me. I'll send that request to Google. Google will send this information and come back. So this is the way we build up the whole system, and this is how the internet exchange works.
got it, sir. You said that you mentioned about the .in and that domain, but how is it? What would you like to tell people? Because say if I'm a startup and I want to create my own website, and I'm an Indian startup and I want to create my own website, there are very high chances I just might be attracted towards creating a .com domain because everybody has it. So you want to sort of play with the big players. However, what would you want to tell people so as they choose .in over a .com or
First of all,
anything else?
I just want to object on one thing which you said is that I may go to .com to a bigger work, right?
So I'm just saying it's just a concept. Like it's just like people might think that, and that's what I'm asking you to. Like,
So I just want to inform that there are two type of domains which are available in the world. One is generic domains like .com, .net, .org. They are generic domain. Then there are country code domain, the domains which are specific to country and allocated to the country. For example, India got .in, US got .us, UK .uk, Sri Lanka gets .lk. So these are 2-digit domains which are available, right? So this is one difference, that a generic domain is 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit, 7 digits, whereas the country code domain are only 2-digit. So this shows that my speed is much faster than the generic domain. This is one difference.
Okay.
Second, whatever qualities are there in the domain, 100% exist from .in.in also. So there is no change. We operate. Let me inform you that out of 30 lakh domains which India with .in has, 20 lakhs are with us and 10 lakhs are outside India.
Okay.
So, lot of people, especially NRIs, the people who are doing business with India, they would like to have .in. So this is a very interesting thing. Second important is the safety. You know, a chance may come when somebody attacks India. The first thing they do today, in the today's world, they don't go with the soldier coming and fighting with us. They just snap my digital infrastructure. And the first digital infrastructure is the domain. Suppose they snap .com, .org, .net. Why? Because their servers are outside India. It is very easy for them to do that, right? The economy will stop.
Yes.
And this is happening in several countries. In India, .in server is in India. Bharat server is here in India. Nobody can touch it because it is in our control. And this is in government of India's control. So safety is utmost. The third thing which is important is that, you know, any service, any product you have, there may be some issue sometime.
Of course.
.com, .org is operate on, through the call center which are situated outside India. So you see the response time. We work 24/7. So we resolve the things very fast. And the last thing which touches you and for me also is that you have to pay in dollars in .com, and the cost is almost 3 times than what is .in and .bharat.
Got it.
So your own domain at your own cost and pocket, 100% safe. I request all the new startups, all MSME to take from us. Second thing what we are doing is that along with .in, let me tell you, this is the first company which is doing in the world. We are providing an email, absolutely free email with 10 GB data.
Okay.
Right? So, and email is interesting email. It is 100% customized. Suppose somebody's name is Rakesh. I provide a email rakesh@rakesh.in.
Okay.
This is not possible in .com or anybody else.
Yes.
So this is another thing. Third thing, we also provide a website. In case you want a complete digital identity, which include a website, a email, and a domain, NIXI is the only destination where you should come. And it is much comfortable because you are dealing with only one.
Yeah.
You are dealing with the most trusted one. So I personally feel, and it is our aim also. And let me inform all the viewers, NIXI is not a commercial company. It is a trust. We don't do business for making profit. We are only building nation. So join us to build the nation.
Got it. So I have two very small questions. Since we're talking about safety and data and all of that, what is your opinion about the new VPN rules that everybody has been talking about, and how many VPN companies have actually decided to pull their operations out of India? I just want your opinion about it.
So basically, VPNs are coming to make voice call, right? The new rules from the telecom department which has come is that we provide a voice service using internet protocol, right? So internet protocol, what we sell is IPv4 and IPv6. The advantage of VPN services is that you don't need investment. You don't need a big infrastructure to create a VPN system. A small establishment can create a VPN system, and hundreds and thousands of such establishments can be established on a single day. It means what? It means that you are expanding the scope of the services which can be given to anybody at any time. This is not only permanent. Suppose like we are doing a conference with 1,000 people, you create a VPN on the spot, right? And then do it. The second advantage of VPN is that it is secure. It is controlled, right? So it is secure. So there is no chance of cyber attack. There is no chance of abuses which are possible. Third, advantage which I personally feel is that you can store the data for a longer time about the conversation which you have for VPN. In case lawful interception agencies has any issue, they are searching for any culprit or possible culprit, then it is possible to extract data from VPN companies much faster, and there is no bureaucracy inside. So I personally feel that adoption of new technology should be there. People should adopt it, and I think it is more cost effective also. So I think we keep on growing, giving all the services possible through the latest technologies to both urban and rural areas. Technology should reach to everybody. We should be not at the level of global, but we should be above them. We should be able to guide the whole world tomorrow. That is what I think President Narendra Modi ji, Prime Minister ji is trying, that we should not only learn, but we should start teaching the whole world. And that is what we are learning here.
So this is like basically paying it forward. But sir, last question. There's 5G coming. So how do you see 5G impacting your work?
See, basically, 5G is nothing but a technology which is a combination of telephony and internet both. 5G has advantages, two advantages. Number one, it is very fast. It is almost 100 times faster than 4G and 3G. Second, the latency is very low. So what I look is that with 5G, you get lot of new applications which are going to develop, which are computerized applications. The first thing is that I think it will improve the production in the in the manufacturing sector much faster, because it will be totally computerized, most precise to be there. Second, it is going to impact other areas like agriculture, where the productivity will go up, because at precise time you can water the crops, you can use the medicines for the crops, and you can get a better crop at less cost, and utilization of the field will be high. The third area which I personally feel will get benefited is the education area. See, we have seen and we have tested that audio visual education is much better than personal education, and which is seen today. If with the 5G, because the speed will go up and the quality of broadband delivery will improve, I think the delivery of education, which we expect will be hybrid, mandatory in future, will go up in such a way that all we Indians should be more educated and in a much better way. Then the last sector which I personally feel is the financial sector, which is going to improve anything. You must have seen that a lot of platforms are coming where people who want loan, the companies who want loan, and the people who want to give loan, they are getting connected with the platform. They don't have to physically meet. So I think the growth of SMEs, MSMEs and the industry will see a big boost with 5G coming. Now, when I talk about the development of the industry with the 5G, it means the number of users will go up,
Yes.
the data transaction will go up, and NIXI will grow. Because NIXI works on the data. NIXI works with the digitization. NIXI works with the what we call today is the digital nagriks. When the digital nagriks increase, NIXI will grow.
Thank you, sir. This was a really interesting chat. I'm glad I got to speak to you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.